Have you ever wondered if the secret to better focus, more energy, and a sharper mind could be found in not eating? I know, sounds counterintuitive, right? But bear with me, because today, here at NatureFix, we're diving into the fascinating world of intermittent fasting, where less can truly mean more. More mental clarity, more productivity, and potentially even more health benefits. What if skipping breakfast could actually help you thrive? Well, let's find out. Now, before we dive into the different ways you can incorporate intermittent fasting into your life, let's cover the basics. What is intermittent fasting, and why has it exploded in popularity? The basics of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting isn't some brand new trend. It's actually something humans have done for centuries, whether for religious reasons or simply because food wasn't always available at a moment's notice. In essence, intermittent fasting, or IF, is more about when you eat rather than what you eat. At its core, intermittent fasting revolves around cycling between periods of eating and fasting. During your fasting window, you don't consume any calories. The eating window is where you get your meals in, ideally focusing on nutritious, whole foods that fuel your body. But how does this help, especially when we're told we need breakfast to kickstart the day? Here's the kicker. By extending the time between meals, your body starts using stored energy in a way that boosts metabolism, enhances cognitive function, and optimizes various cellular repair processes. Basically, intermittent fasting allows your body to switch gears into a kind of cleanup mode. That brings us to the how. Intermittent fasting can be done in various ways, depending on your goals and lifestyle. Different types of intermittent fasting. Let's break down a few popular types of intermittent fasting so you can get an idea of what might work best for you. The 16-8 method. This is probably the most popular method, especially for beginners. It's simple. You fast for 16 hours and eat within an 8-hour window. For example, you might start eating at noon and have your last meal by 8 p.m. This allows you to still enjoy 2 or 3 meals during the day, but gives your body a decent fasting period overnight and into the morning. You can drink water, black coffee, or tea during the fasting window, basically, anything without calories. The 16-8 method is pretty manageable for most people and fits well into a busy lifestyle without feeling like you're starving all day. The 5-2 method. The 5-2 method takes a different approach. Instead of focusing on daily fasting, you eat normally for 5 days of the week and drastically reduce calories on the other 2 days, usually down to about 500 to 600 calories. You get the flexibility to choose which days you restrict, and it's a good option if you don't want to fast every day. With this method, it's all about keeping the body on its toes and giving yourself breaks while still experiencing the benefits of intermittent fasting. OMAD, 1 meal a day. OMAD is the most extreme version on this list. You fast for about 23 hours and then eat 1 large meal during a 1-hour window. This may seem intense, but some people swear by it, particularly for its mental benefits and simplicity. There's no need to plan multiple meals or worry about snacking throughout the day. You just have one nutritious, satisfying meal. However, it's not for everyone, especially if you're new to fasting. OMAD has its own set of challenges, like making sure you're getting enough nutrients in that one meal. But for people who are drawn to minimalism, OMAD is often seen as the ultimate biohack for time, mental clarity, and health. Each method has its own appeal, and the best one depends on what fits your lifestyle. If you're just starting out, the 16.8 method is a great place to begin. You can always adjust as you go. How to get started with intermittent fasting. So, you've picked your fasting method, now what? Starting intermittent fasting can be an adjustment, especially if you're used to frequent meals and snacks. But don't worry, here are a few tips to make the transition easier. First, start slow. If 16 hours of fasting seems daunting, begin with a 12-hour fast. That might mean eating from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and fasting overnight. As you get used to it, you can gradually extend your fasting window. Second, stay hydrated. Water is your best friend while fasting, and it'll help curb hunger pangs. Add a pinch of salt to your water if you feel lightheaded or fatigued, which can happen when your body adjusts to burning fat for fuel instead of glucose. Next, listen to your body. While some initial hunger is normal, if you feel weak, dizzy, or overly fatigued, it's okay to ease back or try a different fasting method. Fasting should feel empowering, not like a punishment. Lastly, focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods during your eating window. Fill your plate with lean proteins, healthy fats, vegetables, and complex carbs. This will help keep you fuller for longer and provide your body with the nutrients it needs to thrive. And here's where it gets exciting beyond the physical benefits. Intermittent fasting offers incredible mental rewards. Mental benefits of intermittent fasting. When most people think about fasting, they focus on weight loss or metabolic benefits. But the mental perks are where things really start to shine. Think back to the last time you ate a heavy meal, maybe Thanksgiving or a big weekend brunch. You probably felt sluggish, maybe even ready for a nap. Now imagine the opposite. Fasting gives your brain a clean slate. When you're in a fasted state, your body isn't focused on digesting, which means your mind is clearer, sharper, and more focused. Research suggests that intermittent fasting can improve focus and concentration. This makes sense when you think about our ancestors. Early humans needed to be mentally sharp when hunting for food after periods without eating. Fasting essentially tells your brain to switch gears, optimizing your mental clarity and focus to help you find your next meal, or in our case, tackle your next task. Alongside improved focus, fasting also promotes increased productivity. By eliminating the need for constant meal planning, cooking, and eating, fasting frees up more time in your day. Instead of worrying about what you'll have for breakfast or your next snack, you can dedicate that mental space to projects, work, or creative endeavors. On a deeper level, fasting can also enhance cognitive function over time. Studies show that intermittent fasting can support brain health by promoting the production of a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which helps protect and regenerate brain cells. This has implications for long-term cognitive health and may even protect against neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. In my own experience, fasting has been a game changer. I noticed that when I skipped breakfast, my productivity in the mornings skyrocketed. Instead of feeling weighed down by food, I felt lighter, more alert, and ready to take on the day's challenges. And that's the magic of intermittent fasting. It's not just about food, it's about creating mental and physical clarity. Closing thoughts. So whether you're looking to improve your health, boost productivity, or sharpen your focus, intermittent fasting offers a flexible, customizable approach to reach your goals. You don't have to follow a rigid schedule, and the benefits are often felt in both mind and body. Fasting isn't about depriving yourself, it's about giving your body and your brain room to breathe. With some patience and experimentation, you'll find the method that works best for you. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.